And then we come to the smart kid on the block, lithium ion, which is really where a lot of the interest is at the moment. And the interest there is because it has it has a high energy to weight ratio, and it can show some really good charge discharge efficiencies, 86 to 96%, depending on the technology that you're using. You need to be very careful. This charge discharge efficiency is basically, if I put in 100 ampere hours, do I get 100 out or do I get 50 out? So it's what's your cycle efficiency. Typically for lead acid, it might be something in the order of 70 to 80%. You're into what you get out. Whereas some of these lithium ions are sort of 86 to 96%. But remember, on top of that, you've got any conversions that you have to do. So if you want that lithium ion to run an inverter, then that loss goes on top of that efficiency. So you might be losing another 5 or 6% that way. One of the reasons that lithium ion is so good is the cell voltage is higher. The higher the cell voltage you can get, the more storage you get. Because basically, if you've got 100 ampere hours at 2 volts, you can double that to 100 ampere hours at 4 volts. That's twice the amount of capacity. So higher cell voltages tend to be a good thing. Lithium is also good because it's an extremely light element. And so we're finding them in all sorts of things like our mobile phones. The energy density is also a bit of an issue. There was the thing about Samsung phones bursting into flames. Well, because you've got all that energy packed into a small space, if that battery starts to get out of control, it can deliver a lot of current for a very short period of time. And that's at that point that your phone starts going horribly wrong. So you need to have management systems on these lithium batteries to a much greater extent than you do on, say, something like a lead acid battery.